Hello guys, welcome to Apex Market. So in this video I'm going to take you guys on how I discovered this setup on gold. Yeah, so the normal setup that we had was okay, sorry guys, let me go to my trading view so that we can see everything clear there. Okay, so guys, the normal setup that we had in xauusd was that buy setup that we saw at the order block area, at that order block. So our target was when gold taps into that order block, then we are going to take our buy from there. But gold did otherwise. Gold did otherwise. And so that otherwise really took a lot of people's money. Actually, I lost on that trade. I had a loss on that particular trade. So when gold smashed my stop loss, and I began to think, why did the market break that zone, break that order block? Because everything was set, everything was clean, and the order block was a strong order block. But why did the market break it? And I had to look into the market again. And when I look into the market, I saw something. As I scaled down to the lower time frame, which is 30 minutes time frame, but at first I saw something in the 1 hour time frame. I looked into the 1 hour time frame, and as I look into the 1 hour time frame, I saw something below that order block that we were expecting gold to buy from. And what was that? I saw my advanced market structure pattern. Yes, a demand zone, a clear demand zone. Not if it's not clear, the demand zone is not clear. The demand zone is a hidden demand zone. First, my sip of liquidity was given. Second, my transactional liquidity was given. And thirdly, my structural liquidity was finally given. You can see the setup, guys. This was formed under that order block where thousands and millions of people were expecting xauusd to buy from. And as I scale down to the 30 minutes time frame, you can see it is more clearer. In the 30 minutes time frame, it was clearer. In the 30 minutes time frame, you can see it, guys. It was more clear in the 30 minutes time frame. So this was the trap that xauusd set. This was the trap that gold set in order to take people's money in this trade, in this market, guys. So as I spotted this, and when I spotted this, the market has already tapped into my POI. It was remaining confirmation. It was remaining confirmation. Yeah, my confirmation to show before I could take the trade. But I made a mistake. What mistake was that? I'm going to get to that later. So after finding this, I scaled down to the 5 minutes time frame to look for my POI. Yeah, because my POI is always in the 5 minute time frame, so that I'm going to get a lower risk when I take my trade. I'll get a lower risk. So the 5 minutes time frame, this was my entry. In the 5 minutes time frame, this candlestick right here, this last bearish candlestick before the bullish pull to the upside. So this was my POI. So guys, you see that gold set this setup below our order block, making this order block where thousands of people, even me, was expecting, and I was very confident that the market is going to buy from there, that I won't have to drop the video. This order block was a structural liquidity for a demand zone, for another demand zone below. We can see this, guys. This order block was a structural liquidity for a demand zone. And so everybody who took that trade were totally liquidity in the market. They were totally liquidity. You can see that, guys. And so when the market tapped into my POI, My plan was to wait for my confirmation, but I broke my rules. Yeah, I broke my rules and I regretted that. I broke my rules. As I saw this entry at first, when gold tapped into the POI, gold gave me this candlestick rejection, week in, week out. You can see this dragonfly candlestick. Immediately, I took my trade from there. Normally, I do wait for a liquidity to get taken out and then a rebound on either a fair value gap or a support. Yes, but I didn't wait for that. I was in profit. Yeah, I was in profit. Then all of a sudden, the market took me out because my stop loss was below the candlestick. The market took me out. That was my first loss. And after that, the market made my normal confirmation. This is the normal confirmation. That is why sometimes your setup is going to be good, your entry is going to be good, but the market will still go against you. Yeah, it's not guaranteed that you'll be winning every time. Yeah, you're gonna have some losses. So everything was set and okay, but what happened? The market still took me out. The market still took me out. So the market came down, took out another liquidity, which was this, right? Which was this low right here. So after taking out this low, we can see the market also took out another low right here. This is another low that the market took out. Sorry guys, the market took out this low right here, gave a high, and there was high right here, so the market broke above that high. So guys, what I have seen right here is another entry, and I'm surely going to take this trade. Yeah, I've set my sell limit, so I think by now the market should have triggered my sell limit from there. Yeah, the market would have triggered my sell limit from there. So this, what confirmation am I seeing right here is the inverse head and shoulder pattern. That's the inverse head and shoulder pattern that I've seen right there. The inverse head and shoulder pattern. You can see this here, guys. That's the inverse head and shoulder pattern that I've seen right there. Inverse head and shoulder. So what I'm waiting for is for gold to tap into that POI. Once it taps into that POI, I will now take my buy from there. My sell limit is around that, is at the top of that, and my stop loss is below that. Yeah, and my TP is somewhere around here. TP somewhere around there. So, and if you look at, as I scaled up to the 1 hour time frame, I also saw something as well. In the 1 hour time frame, the market is also giving inverse head and shoulder pattern, which we are seeing here. We can see this, guys. This is the inverse head and shoulder pattern that xauusd is giving. So in the 5 minutes time frame, the markets want to retest on the 5 minutes time frame inverse head and shoulder. Once it taps into there, that will now be the buy to the upside, and my take profit is at this other block right here. This is my take profit. My take profit is there. So using the 0.01 lot size, my take profit is around $50. 0.01 lot size. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys understood everything, and you can mark this out in your chart. Let us take this trade together. Good luck, guys, and sorry for the losses today.